Okay, so new update to Lightroom. What is new is when you click on here, Adobe Color is the profile everyone typically uses. I get a lot of questions about that, but I use Adobe Color. It's what most people use. It's what I recommend. But now this one here is new, Adaptive Color Black and White. So these are kind of presets. It's just how Adobe is reading the colors. So every single camera manufacturer, DJI, they have their own color profiles. But what's good in Lightroom is you can kind of merge all your different brands and devices into one color profile. So it's going to help you get more consistent edits when you convert everything to one color reading or starting point, if you want to think of it. So this one's new, Adaptive Color. Let's go Adaptive Color. Now I think it's trying to give you like better dynamic range as it brings back a lot of shadow detail and highlight detail, but is obviously trying to do it in a natural, pleasing looking way. It looks great. Like, it's a better starting point, and I think that's what Adobe's trying to do here without trying to give too much of a HDR look. How it was Adobe Color. Yeah. Okay, I still recommend using Adobe Color because this is so new. You can go browse, and then down here, there's just two of them. So it used to only be in Photoshop, and now it's in Lightroom. So the only time I recommend using these kind of profiles is if you want a really unique style to your photos. You want like a secret source or something that no one's using. Everyone's using Adobe Color, so if you were to use Adaptive Color, there might be a really subtle way your photos are a little bit different to everyone else, but I reckon Adobe Color, yeah, is what most people use. And just one thing to note, if you are using Adaptive Color, you can't hit auto. At the moment, doesn't let you do that. Adobe has done all these really intelligent masking. So if your photos have a lot of masking, like, it's obviously very taxing on the software. I think people are just using more masking now because of all these really helpful quick selections. You can just select the subject so quick. So people are just doing more and more masking. But it's slowing down the software, so now they have really improved this. Okay, so definitely back up your Lightroom catalog. So I had one catalog crash before. Okay, so Lightroom Classic, catalog settings, and then you click over to backups. Now you can now have a much better plan on where you want to back them up, and it tells you where your backups are here. They've made it easier for you to organize them and delete old backups that are taking up heaps and heaps of space. You only need your most recent. Yeah, I did have a catalog corrupt on me before, and I've got all these, like, these are the people teaching within the course, so I've got hundreds of these amazing photos over the years from these teachers teaching in the course, and then obviously my 300 Lightroom tutorials that I did over the last 7 years. So I'm definitely backing these up. Okay, so now over in Adobe Lightroom and not Adobe Classic. Adobe Classic is, my opinion, better. I use Adobe Lightroom when I just want to do quick edits. Maybe I'll delete the photos I took. They're just really, it's quicker and easier. And then the catalog is for my I'd say for my really good photos, or photos I know I want to keep for a really long time. Okay, so what's new over here? If you click here, we now have before and after. Compare before and after edits side by side as you edit. And there's also now dual monitor support, so you can your iPad and your laptop going at the same time. Okay, so check out free presets, free trainings on curves and color. So watch those two trainings. So after those two trainings, you'll have a good idea of color and you have a good idea of curves. And then that's when you might be ready to jump into learning more about styles. So that's within the course, really deep into styles. Every style you can think of, guest editors teaching, supplying raw images. That way you can find your own style by like picking different aspects of different amazing photographers. Yeah, it's the number one editing course in the world. So yeah, start off with the free trainings so you can learn the foundation really well, And then when you want to go more advanced, it's more the course, learning styles and fine-tuning styles. Yeah, we've had over 1,000 people enroll, and catch you in the next one.